welcome to In the Red Corner. Thank you for joining. Just a quick video about game yesterday. It's not going to be, well, I don't think it's going to be a long one because I'm on my break at minute at work, but I've just got to put my feelings out there what's happening with state at club and performance yesterday, really. I'll get straight to it then. So first of all, no disrespect to Stockport County and the fans, but for away fans, especially disabled fans, one of me, I think, well, it is obviously CB Channel, and he wants me to point out, and it's a fair point as well, that away fans at Stockport County, disabled fans, facilities are absolutely garbage there. Needs sorting out. I think ground itself is very outdated, not even got turnstiles for God's sake when you go in, well 10 foot away fans anyway, but yeah, for disabled fans that needs sorting. They were just plonked up first row. I don't know if they could see, there were people walking past all the time, not very good, and yeah, rightly so to point that out, and thanks to a fan that came up to me and asked me to point that out on my video. I thought the whole thing, really, matchday experience, away fans were poor. Even stewards didn't know where the so-called allocated seats were. But that's a common thing anyway, I do get that. On to game, very, very poor. What do you say? Top six side, absolutely forget it. We're not a top six side. We're a mid-table, mediocre team at best. Looking at that, we've signed a striker there from, was it French second division? We might as well have got one from Frickley Athletic, and I'm not being funny there. We might as well have done. In fact, it would have been a better signing, I think. The note game, they know what it takes. Yeah, honest first game, I know it's tough, but I forgot who were playing. I think he must have touched ball about once, 2 times at most, and I was surprised he got took off at half time. First half were absolutely abysmal, and anybody can defend that, and I'm coming on to that as well shortly. How anybody can defend that, it's just beyond me. I think they're delusional, if I'm honest. But yeah, that new striker Rodriguez, he don't look ready to me. He don't look, I said, I don't think he knows exactly what he's coming into, and to me, fish out of water, my God, not if. But you know, we'll see what happens on his next game. But awful. But it wasn't just him. Midfield were terrible as well. We couldn't even pass ball to each other. 15-20 yard passes were going astray. Didn't have a shot on target. Defence all over it shop. Wide open. I thought we did well, really. Not to concede more than 2 goals. Second half a little bit better, and this shows depth in squad. Transfer deadline, I personally think it's weakened squad as a whole. I honestly do. Even when we've got rid of like players like Cosgrove, Marsh, squad's got worse, and it's showing. We took that new striker off and we put a full back up front. That shows as well to me that Clark thinks similar to me. I don't think Joshua Dyer's ready yet. Is there just to make numbers up? Let's be honest, if we had a decent squad in the nowhere near team, I don't care what anybody says, it wouldn't be nowhere near ready. It would have been pointless putting him on. But then again, I said to Maddie, he couldn't really do any worse than what others are doing, and like I said, not just that Rodriguez, but throughout the team. But he's just not ready. He's not answer at all. Yeah, so we put a full back up front. I think that says it all, really. We had a few shots. Eventually, DKD managed to squeeze ball back at net. Very, very subdued celebrations from, well, both team and fans, because let's be honest, it was too late and we didn't really deserve a goal, I don't think. But yeah, there we are. After the game as well, and before getting into this, I've always said everybody's got their own opinions. I do get that. This is my opinion. If you disagree, please respectfully say that in comments, because we've all got opinions. But Barnsley Football Club, it means a lot to me. I'm 51-year-old now, supported them all my life. Walked up to my first game before I could even walk. So it flows through me blood, does Barnsley Football Club, and it hurts when I see club like it is now. It's steadily going down. We're not going to finish nowhere near top six. Next season it's going to be even worse because it's going to be a tougher League One. If we don't invest properly, it's going to be a lot worse, and I think they're getting prepared for that already. But what got me after the game, there were some people clapping them off, clapping players off. I don't get, with supporters, we followed town. Me and Maddie went yesterday, and so did a couple of other thousand supporters, but they didn't deserve clapping off. That were terrible, absolutely awful. But yet there's supporters there still clapping them off. Not very many, but there were a few. There's still supporters now sticking up for Board, and our club's going. And I don't get that at all. I really don't get it. Owners are a football club. Before, nobody forced them to take over. They knew before they were taking over that they would have to put money in. So with this, how they put money in, keep us afloat, that's to be expected. They don't deserve a medal or out like that, but they need to put money into playing side of things. And again, we're not saying like spend 10 million quid on a centre half or out like that. Players who can compete, and what they're doing to the club at the minute is just absolutely atrocious. They kill it club. Usually I keep this channel light, but I do need to say this. These are just my opinions, by the way, which I'm entitled to. These owners need to think about what they're going to do to Wick Club, because if it carries on, attendances next season are going to be even lower. It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. And now we're pinning his hopes on this free agent that we supposedly interviewed through a Zoom call, a centre forward. We're pinning hopes on him now to try and a last ditch attempt to get into playoffs. That's how far we've come as a football club. I don't know what else to say. If you defend Board, I personally think you're in the delusional stage at things. I honestly do. There's no way you can defend that. That was just absolutely pathetic. I like Clark, but I think he's been thrown under the bus with Board. But Clark has got to take some responsibility as well. I personally don't think Clark will be there before the season finishes. I think another Neil Collins situation's got cards here. Next two games, if we don't get no out of them, which I personally don't think we will, but I'm hoping to God that they prove me wrong. I think they'll get rid of him. They'll blame it all on the manager, and they'll try and take blame off of themselves by making Clark the scapegoat. And that's how I feel at the minute. I can't see at all how people can defend our clubs being run. The recruitment side of things, we've been asking before even season kicked off. We knew what we wanted: strikers. We got DKD in eventually, but we needed more. We needed quality. We never got it. We're still waiting for it. we've changed this keeper at this stage of the season to an on loan keeper. And again, it's not his fault, it's club's fault. That should have been done even before the ball were kicked at the beginning of the season, if we're going to go down that route. Yeah, we got that Slanina, which didn't work out because he was crap. But we ain't got his own keeper. We get that full-back in from Wolves on loan. He won't bench. They fetched him on. I couldn't see what a full-back were going to do when he chased it game. I mean, he looked alright. Made a few mistakes, let's be honest about it, but he will do. But yeah, top six, you can forget about it. I said before, after Burton game, top six had gone. I think we'll be lucky if we finish halfway. I really do. Like I said, I think the squad's worse than what it was before transfer deadline day. And it's worrying. But please let me know if you do defend owners. I know this isn't a big channel, but I hope this gets shared so other people can see what I feel. Because like I say, usually this channel is more light-hearted. I usually put like them short videos on predicting score, and whoever watches my channel would have noticed yesterday that I didn't put one out because I couldn't, although it's just for a bit of fun, I did not honestly believe that we weren't going to win yesterday. I knew what was going to happen yesterday, but in a performance like that, it just beggars belief. But that's why I didn't put one of them short prediction score things out, because I can't put us down to lose. Me Art is saying that, well, I personally hope we're going out unbeaten till end of season, but me head is saying, what are you thinking on, because it's not going to happen, and that's where we are. But I hope this gets shared. Like I say, it's not a big channel, this. It's not one of your main ones for Barnsley Football Club, I do get that, but I hope this gets shared. I hope it gets shared to people who probably watches bigger channels, who's at club, but probably won't. But if it does, then good. But yeah, there we are. There were talks people protesting on next game. That don't surprise me one bit. I think that should have happened ages ago. I mean, I don't condone protesting, but I can see why people does it. But yeah, owners really need to think what they're doing with club, because people's not going to stand for it, I'm afraid. We're not saying we're entitled to win every single game, but put a bit of faith in. There was no faith there yesterday at all. It was just like watching a pub team, and I'm sorry to disrespect pub teams, but that's how it was yesterday. But yeah, like I say, that's it. Let me know what you think. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.